Hello everyone, so welcome to my channel. In this video, we will be continuing the economy series that we are discussing. And when we are talking about economy, a very important topic that was currently in news was asset monetization. Okay, what is asset monetization, which is in very much particularly was in news, and what are the benefits of it, what are the different disadvantages of it, and thirdly, what are the different details regarding the recent developments under the asset monetization, and fourthly, we will also discuss what should be the possible way forward regarding this topic that is going on in the economy section of our country. Now when we're talking about asset monetization, this was in news because recently the Indian finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman introduced a plan, the governmental plan of the this asset monetization plan, in which she has said that this asset monetization plan will raise around $81 billion, or which can also be said 6 lakh crore rupees will be collected or raised because of this asset monetization. If I have, before beginning ahead in this video, if I have to say what exactly is asset monetization in a simple layman term, so it simply means that asset monetization simply means that government is trying to sell its assets, sell its property. Okay, not fully, because here the ownership rights will not transfer. Rather, what will happen is that it's trying to give in a lease. Bhada, there is a word called bhade mein dena, kiraye mein dena. So this is what the government is trying to sell its government entities or government assets. Okay, different types of assets. We will see what are the different projects and the sectors which is going to be in lease by the government. Why? To raise the money which will eventually help in the growth of our economy, which will be used, to raise the money. Now comes the question, if I have to say, it means that asset monetization is about utilization of the existing asset base and uses of the proceeds of a new infrastructure creation. What it is trying to tell? It is trying to utilize the existing asset, whatever assets which are already present, existing assets, उनको यूटिलाइज करके उन पे अगर हम कुछ ऐड कर रहे हैं तो ऐड करें, या उससे कमाना चाह रहे हैं तो हम उससे कमाएं. सो बेसिकली एग्जिस्टिंग एसेट्स को हम यूटिलाइज करके उससे पैसा कमा रहे हैं, उसमें और एड ऑन करके और प्रॉफिट ले रहे हैं. ओके, दिस इज नोन एज एसेट monetization. Why? To bring the money into the economy. Now comes the question, this whole idea was under this national monetization pipeline program. Okay, this will begin from 2022 to and will end in 2025. That is, that was the time period for this national monetization pipeline. Okay, it is also known as greenfield infrastructure asset. What is greenfield? What is greenfield here? Word is given greenfield. Okay, a word is written here, that is greenfield. What do you mean by greenfield? Sorry, brownfield. What do you mean by brownfield? Brownfield means you're investing the money, or you are utilizing those assets which are already present, which are already a mature and an existing asset. But greenfield in the opposite means you are investing the money in a new sector, in a new area where there is no investment, and you are utilizing the money and the resources in a new area. So that becomes the difference between greenfield and the brownfield. I said where you are going to utilize the existing assets. That is why this is called as brownfield infrastructure asset. That is why this is called as brownfield infrastructure asset. Now comes the question, what are the different sectors, that have been identified for this asset monetization? Is coal, mining, airports and railways. 15 railway stadiums are there, 25 airports, and 160 coal mining projects are identified for this asset monetization program. Okay, next question is, I already told you that road, power and this all gas pipelines are going to utilize. Okay, now comes the question, this will be done under the public private partnership and investment trusts. Okay, what will government do? It will directly give to the private sector. It will directly give to the private sector, but note it down here, that the ownership right will not shift to the private. No, owner is the government only. Owner is the government only, but it will be utilized by the private. Another was the investment trust. Now let's come to the next new thing that we are trying to say, is that what is the what is the hopes and what is the purpose and the objective of it. The purpose and objective of it is simply to help in the creation of the new infrastructure by utilizing the existing ones, okay, recycling of the future assets, and to have a multiplier effect on the economy and revival of credit flow, so as to bring to the money into our economy. Now comes the question, the government is also trying to sell those assets which are underutilized and underperformed. यूटिलाइज्ड, ऐसे एसेट्स जो अंडर यूटिलाइज है या अंडर परफॉर्म्ड है या उतना प्रॉफिट उन एसेट से नहीं मिलता है, वैसे एसेट्स को ही आइडेंटिफाई करके हम उसको मोनेटाइज करेंगे, प्राइवेट सेक्टर को देंगे। इससे क्या होगा कि ये सारे सेक्टर्स जो अंडर यूटिलाइज है, अंडर परफॉर्म्ड है, उनको हम बेटर यूटिलाइज कर पाएंगे, बेटर मोनेटाइज कर पाएंगे और प्रॉफिट अपने हक पे लेके आ सकेंगे। दिस इज दी whole idea of the asset monetization program by the government. Now comes the question, what is the advantage of this? I told you that the advantage is government finances is going to be helped. Why? Because monetize होगा, पैसा आएगा, और इस टाइम पे जब कोविड टाइम के टाइम पे गवर्नमेंट का फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रक्चर थोड़ा वीक है, बैड है, इन दिस टाइम गवर्नमेंट कैन अर्न रेवेन्यूज फ्रॉम इट्स ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट assets. Second was the earned revenue will definitely be used for the better utilization and further investments and building more infrastructure into our economy. Okay. Number 3 was the PPT. I said if we are going to the PPT model, then private sector will bring on its productivity and efficiency in these existing assets. I told you that government is selling underutilized, underperformed. Why? Because, and if you are doing that, then it will perform good, it will bring profit, because these will bring the proficiency and the productivity and the efficiency by the private sector, which will eventually help in the developments and the better utilization of the existing assets which are already present. So this means that it is a win-win situation. It means that it is a win-win situation. It is a win-win situation for the government, because government will get finances, it will help to earn money and profit, and for the private sector as well, because it will be able to get some assets and work upon for the profit for itself, okay, which eventually will have a multiplier effect and a good effect towards the functioning of the economy. Now comes the question, what are the challenges or what are the problems in this asset monetization? What are the challenges and the problems in the asset monetization? We are going to discuss that. Okay, if you're talking about challenges of the asset monetization, number one, I said just now we read that asset monetization means it is going to bring private sector into these assets, and these assets are very important assets of the government. If you will see, there is a railway, there is coal, right? So these are very important, or you see the airports, these are very important public service assets are there. If private sector will come, then definitely it will increase the price of it, and also there is a chances of the exploitation by the private sector. Exploitation by how? By increasing in the price of these services, okay. So there is chances of the price rise, and chances of the exploitation by the private sector. Secondly, also question arises that if private sector is coming, then maybe there is possibility that private sector will even under and de-utilize these assets. It will try to exploit the present assets. It might undervalue it, its value might even get lower, because private is a profit entity. It will try to get profit, and it will not invest in it, because there is no as such investments for the private sector to invest in these existing resources. There is a chance that these already underperformed assets can become under the clutches of undervalued and over exploitation of these assets over the period of the time that has been given to them. Okay, third I discussed was the consumer exploitation, and what is given in the second number, it is saying that the life of the assets might get expired or might not be good and might lost it when it will return to the government after the given time period. Okay, so that's all for this video. Hope you like it. Simply we are trying to, if I have to summarize whatever I discussed, Simply asset monetization means it government is trying to give the private sector the its assets. Okay, जो पहले से मौजूद है assets उसको private sector को बेच रही है, उससे 4-5 साल बाद उससे पैसा कमाएगी. ओके, ये है गवर्नमेंट का मुद्दा. बट पीपल आर रेजिंग कंसर्न्स कि प्राइवेट जब आएगा तो उसमें एक्सप्लोटेशन आ सकेगा और जो एसेट्स है वो अंडर वैल्यू हो सकते हैं, बिकॉज प्राइवेट हो सकता है तो प्रॉफिट के चक्कर में वहां पे इन्वेस्टमेंट ना करे. जब इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं होगा तो उस एसेट का जो वैल्यू है, लाइफ है, वो डिक्रीज हो जाएगा, खत्म हो जाएगा, कम हो जाएगा, जब तक उसको ये टाइम पीरियड के बाद गवर्नमेंट के पास वो एसेट्स वापस से आएंगी. ओके, सो दैट्स व्हाट इट वाज डिस्कस्ड. Now if the question comes, if the question is coming regarding क्या वे फॉरवर्ड है, वे फॉरवर्ड ये है कि फाइन ऐसे टाइम पे वी कैन टेक दी थिंग दैट कि हाँ वी नीड समथिंग कि गवर्नमेंट के रेवेन्यूज बढ़े, गवर्नमेंट फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन स्टेबल रहे, और ये आइडिया भी ठीक है. लेकिन प्रॉब्लम कहाँ आएगी कि इसको प्रॉपरली एग्जीक्यूट करना. गवर्नमेंट शुड बी एक्स्ट्रा कॉशियस फॉर इट्स execution, proper execution, and then there is a big if that maybe that these surety might not be guaranteed, and if there is execution failure then we might get in the loss of it. So the only key thing that we need to know is the proper execution of the policies and the proper execution of these things that the government actual agenda and its intentions are. That's all for this video. Hope you like the video. Comment down your views on the asset monetization, and we shall discuss these types of economic videos in our coming future videos. Thank you everybody.